Welcome to the Good Neighbor and Giving Tree Awards. Welcome aboard!
Good morning. How's everybody today? Please rise for the invitation.
Good morning. I'm delighted to be here with everybody on this very, very special occasion. We're here to honor those students who've shown superior personal character and goodwill towards their classmates and their teachers and their faculty and the community. And those who exemplify the best of an ideal of what it means to be called teacher. So I want to start with a poem before I get to the prayer, if you don't mind. Wonderful teacher, with a special gift for learning, with a heart that deeply cares, you add a lot of love to everything you share. And even though you mean a lot, you'll never know how much, for you help to change the world through every life that you touch. You spark the creativity in the students whom you taught, and help them strive for goals that could not be bought. You are such a special teacher that no words can truly tell however much you're valued for the work you do so well. Please pray with me. Gracious God and divine teacher, you have blessed us with the joy and care of children. Give us calm strength and patient wisdom as we bring them up, that we may teach them to love whatever is truth, just, true, and good. We ask you to bless all schools, colleges, and universities, and especially the schools represented here today. May they continue to be lively centers for sound learning, new discovery, and the pursuit of wisdom. Grant each of the recipients of the Good Neighbor Award and the Giving Tree Award a lifelong love of learning. We ask you to bless the food to our use, especially the hands of those who prepared it, and help us to be ever mindful and responsive to the needs of others. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Next, I'd like to introduce to you the chair of this wonderful event, which is Vivian Gallego Mendez from EWM Realty International. Could our chair please come on up and say a few words?
Good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Key Biscayne Chamber of Commerce Good Neighbor Award, and also the Giving Tree Awards at Rusty Pelican. Isn't this beautiful? Yeah. And a lot more spacious than in other years. This award is given by the Key Biscayne Chamber of Commerce, the Key Biscayne Community Foundation, and also the Principals Coalition. It's so nice to see so many familiar faces this year and other new ones as well. This year we have a new award, which is the Good Citizen Award, and it's given by our Village of Key Biscayne Police Chief Charles Press. He will be presenting this award a little bit later on. Thank you, Chief. It is with great pride that Mast Academy is joining us this year for the very first time. I am very proud of that. And Dr. McCoy, I hope this is the first of many. I'd like to introduce Diane Regalado Kramer, our Key Biscayne Chamber of Commerce Chair.
The world would benefit from having more of many things, and kindness is one of them. When you're a kind person, you're not only helping others, you are also helping yourself. And being kind makes you and others around you happy, because kindness is spreading sunshine into other people's lives regardless of the weather. Don't ever permit anyone or anything to sail the ship of your life. No one can be a better captain of your ship than yourself, but you must not ignore your positive inner voices of kindness, compassion, and generosity. Part of being a captain is knowing when to smile, to make the crew happy, and in times of stormy weather, don't hesitate to be a lighthouse. With a good captain, a rough ocean turns into a calm lake. Children, parents, colleagues, please listen when I say every single one of us is responsible for making our little piece of paradise the best place to live, work, and play. And thank you for your help. I'd like to introduce our very own Key Biscayne Mayor, the Honorable Mike Davey.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I was just as surprised, but thank you for the opportunity. This is really an important event to me because this is what it's about, right? We're a community of people. We're always looking to make ourselves better, and to do that, what we need is the leadership that we get from our principals, the instruction we get from our teachers, and the commitment we have from our parents. And really, so I wanted to come up here and say thank you for doing what you do to make these kids the kids they are, because that's what we need for the future of our community, for the future of our country. So really, thank you very much, and let's get to the food.
I promised Tatiana and Christina would wear this hat. This is a nautical theme. As a look, Chief, I was hoping you were going to wear yours, so this way we could. Okay. So we're going to have lunch now, and then after lunch we'll be talking a little bit and presenting the awards. Okay. So please do enjoy your lunch. Thank you. So first of all, I wanted to mention that in my eyes, this is the most important award that you can receive from the village and from the community of Key Biscayne. If you are a student and you are here, let me tell you, you must have done something really, really pretty terrific. And it's so funny because it's everybody's excited about it, because if you look around, first of all, over there in the back, our mayor is here. Can you imagine the mayor of the village comes to see what those kids do? He's curious. He wants to know. And then the Chief Lang, our fire department chief, he comes here and he says, "I want to see these kids. These are really, really special kids." He comes, and Chief Press comes here. And he wants to see what those special kids are. You know, sometimes he has to deal with some kids that are not so good. So when he sees the good kids, he gets excited. He wants to come, and he brings his friend. And then even the newspaper, Justo Rey is here from the island. He's here, and say hi. He's over there, and the newspaper is here trying to find out what's going on. This is incredible. So everybody's excited. Oh, there was somebody else, I think And Councilmember Brent Moss, he's here. All right, so he wants to know what's going on because this is not just your regular, ordinary, everyday, super duper award. This is really exceptional because you've shown to become the kind of person and to share with your community the highest level of humanity. Your kindness, your love, your compassion, and these are things that we all treasure and marvel at. And we want to see them repeated over and over again, and we get so excited. And once a year, we stop everything. There's no fires allowed to happen, no crime, no news. Only one thing happens today, that everybody stops and holds their breath to see who are these very, very, very special kids. So that's what we're doing. I hope you're excited. We're very excited. And let's get this thing going. So first thing, I'm honored to present our Chief Press. If he could come up and give the first, this is our first year that we're ever having this award. And he's going to be presenting this to a very, very special
Good afternoon, everybody. So, for the last 5 months, all I've heard about is ultra, ultra, and ultra. And I can tell you, it was not a great thing for Key Biscayne. It was a lot of work, a lot of difficult times, and not real fun for the cops and for the firefighters and for our government to deal with. But then, I was asked to come here and talk about kids and give out the first ever Good Citizen Award for this wonderful group of young girls, young boys. And this is why I'm a cop. And this is what it's all about. It's about our young people. It's about young people doing amazing things and showing that we have a chance. Because when you see some of the chaos around you, us as adults say, my God, what's happening in this world? Well, when we're here today, you know what's happening in this world. A bunch of beautiful young human beings who have proven themselves to be very, very special. And I am lucky to give the first ever Good Citizen Award in Key Biscayne to Miss Mackenzie Connell. Come on up, Kelly. I want you to hold on to this, and I want to talk a minute about Mackenzie. And her friends call her Kenzie. And she goes to St. Christopher's. And I talked to Sergeant Santiago, he's our DARE sergeant. And Marty talked about the first day of DARE class. And the fact that there was this young girl, he has them do name tags for themselves. And there was this young girl who was having such a great time making her name tag. And she was excited, she was making colors, it was really a beautiful thing. But then one of the kids was having a problem with theirs. And they needed a special crayon or a pen that Mackenzie had. So she stopped what she was doing, walked over to that student, not only gave up that special color that they wanted, but helped that little child out and stopped enjoying herself to go that extra mile for one of her classmates. But it didn't end there. She's been doing things like that the entire school year, helping out, being a great friend to people, and just being the kind of student that I think any school would love to have. So about 3 months ago, there was a tragedy here in Key Biscayne. And I happened to be there that day, as well as Sergeant Santiago. And I'm not going to talk about that, but I am going to tell you that it involved a couple of young people who were the after effects of things that go bad sometimes. And there was one child who was really struggling with trying to deal with life, trying to deal with things. And guess who decided to make sure that that young lady was protected? But Mackenzie. She befriended this young person. She made sure nobody messed with her because the girl was struggling. We all know about bullying. We know what a problem that could be. And our guardian angel here decided that was not going to happen to this little girl. And so when I was told these stories, and I got told a lot of stories about some amazing kids in our community, I just thought to myself that any young child who can see the pain in somebody else and take the time to make sure that that person is protected, that's the kind of kid I want around me. And I know her parents and her grandparents are here, and they must be so incredibly proud. And I'm proud to give you the first ever Great Citizen Award. Congratulations. That's a proud grandpa.
Thank you. We are going to go to Key Biscayne K through 8 Center, and we're going to be giving out those awards. And first, I would like to ask Councilmember Brett Moss to please come up from Moss Architecture and Design Group.
So this one is for Kira Horn. So Kira, you were nominated by your Miss Durant in the K-8, and she had some nice words to say about you, and I'm going to read them. Kira is being nominated because she is the epitome of a student that portrays all the good qualities and character traits for the Good Neighbor Award. She works hard and takes so much pride in her work. She always completes her assignments with high honors. Kira is kind and friendly to all of her peers. She helps them if they need help, and she is a friend if someone needs a friend. She's the type of student that every teacher dreams of having in their class. Kira is obedient, polite, respectful, and honest. It is a pleasure to have Kira as a student in my class. Congratulations, Kira. You are a great neighbor. Congratulations.
We have the pleasure of presenting this award, the Good Neighbor Award, to a 5th grader, and she was nominated by Miss Diana Raposo, and this is Teresa Martin de Santa. Teresa has been nominated for this Good Neighbor Award because she is the epitome of what this award represents. As a person, Teresa is respectful, kind, responsible, honest, and compassionate. She enjoys doing good deeds for others, such as helping her peers and school by being a safety patrol. Teresa contributes to her community in many ways. She has donated toys, clothes to the homeless. She has taken part in beach cleanups and is extremely involved in the cleanup and rebuilding of Key Biscayne after Hurricane Irma. As a student, Teresa is truly an exemplary student. She is hardworking, driven, bright, and a true team player. This is why I truly believe that Teresa is a perfect good neighbor.
It's my privilege to present this award to Camila Andrade. Congratulations. So I want to read a few things. You're nominated by Miss Isabel. She has some really good things to say about you. A good neighbor is someone who is mindful of those around them, willing to lend a helping hand, and strives to make their surroundings a better place for them, themselves, and others. Camila Andrade demonstrates the merits that would qualify her as a recipient of the 2019 Good Neighbor Award. Throughout the school year, Camila has time and again served as a guide for fellow students who are facing difficulties with subject areas. Through her own will, Camila has helped those students understand directions and content better. Whether it was working in a group to complete science lab or simply rereading of peers' writing and providing constructive feedback. Camila is selfless with her time. This quality inherent in her encourages her peer to seek for help when needed. Perhaps the quality that reveals why Camila is worthy of the Good Neighbor Award is her willingness to expand her helpfulness beyond her peers in school. During the fall, for the past several years, she actually participates in the church by organizing care packages for those in need. Her sense of helping those in need has carved a path for her towards becoming a noteworthy and responsible citizen. Camila hopes to continue serving those in need when she begins high school by joining organizations that have distinct reputation for participating in community service. As Camila prepares to embark on her high school journey, we know that she will continue to offer help to others. We are proud to nominate a young lady to demonstrate the exemplary character towards her peers and community for the Good Neighbor Award. Thank you.
I get to introduce one of my favorite persons to come up and give the award for the teachers. Because, you know, the kids are great, but without the teachers, right, we need the chemistry, we need the magic. So Principal Sylvia Tarafa, please come on up and award your...
Everyone knows, because I say this every year, this is probably one of my favorite events because it is just a beautiful opportunity to see the fabulous work. And we have to congratulate the parents also, because what your students exude is part of what you've taught them since the beginning that you've had them. So we're just an extension, thank you, of what you do at home. So thank you for that. And congratulations to all of the recipients and to the teachers. And then Chief Pratt, that was a wonderful award. I think this is a great addition to this, event. So without further ado, I'd like to invite Landy Hernandez to come up here. He is my teacher. It's truly an honor and a pleasure to stand next to Landy Hernandez and honor her with this Giving Tree Award. This award honors teachers who give all there is to give to their students, and Ms. Hernandez is one of those teachers. She is absolutely in a league of her own. She's intelligent, she's dedicated, she's caring, she has a love of learning and a desire to make a difference in each child's lives. She finds joy and success in each day. I have watched Ms. Hernandez unlock every child's door to learning, overcoming any obstacle a child may have. Landy approaches everything she does with a positive attitude and a passion which is contagious. As a fourth grade teacher of the gifted, she is constantly implementing innovative and creative classroom techniques to ensure her students receive the highest quality education. She's committed to developing critical thinkers and lifelong learners. Ms. Hernandez expands her students' love of learning, builds their knowledge, develops their ability to get along with others, and explores ways to reaching out to the world. She's a leader. Her contributions to our school are not only the development and implementation of project-based learning workshops for teachers, she's an integral part of the Health and Safety Committee, the Curriculum Committee, and a bunch of committees. She's developed, but this is the most important part, she's developed mentoring programs between classes and school-wide programs to recognize the importance of values. She has programs such as the Kindergarten Buddies, Red Nose Day, Flat Stanley Community Health Hero Program, just to name a few. Her projects extend outside of the classroom with numerous community outreach programs that have served the elderly, children with cancer, and childhood poverty. Her mission is to ensure kindness spreads throughout her class, our school, the community, and beyond. Kindness begins with Ms. Hernandez. She not only inspires her class to perform acts of kindness, but our entire school. Landy is a distinguished educator whose exemplary and innovative ideas and commitment to educational excellence is evident in everything she does. She embodies the exceptional qualities that the giving teacher should possess. She is truly a superior individual who is a credit to our school, our district, and our community. Henry James once said, 3 things in human life are important. The first is to be kind, the second is to be kind, and the third is to be kind. Above everything else, Landy Hernandez is kind. Congratulations. I want them to read the book, but being a teacher that I am, but I will not do that to all of you. Thank you.
I want to mention the sponsors because this is not possible without the sponsors. First of all, Baptist Health Urgent Care Express, where are you? Thank you for being our presenting sponsor. Gold sponsors, Illustrative, thank you. Gusto, Islander News, thank you, sir. Key Biscayne Community Foundation, thank you. Mercy Hospital, thank you, Lindy. Moonlight Club, where you? There you are. Yay. Yes, the Pelican, we've heard from them, thank you very much. And last, Academy of Martial Arts. How it felt from Moonlight Club, come on up.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here to present this award to our, I can say he's a friend of ours as well. He's a very good friend of our son. Marco Sanchezini, please. So the award is presented by Miss Robin and Miss Marina. I'm going to read the letter they wrote to Marcos. So it is with great pleasure that we write this letter about our Good Neighbor Award winner, Marco Sanchezini. Marco comes to class every morning with his $1 million smile and his happy and thoughtful attitude. He is the first to help his classmates and teachers with anything that is needed. Marcos is fun-loving and has an attitude that allows him to be understanding and kind in all situations. He has a heart of gold. When it comes to his classwork, he is eager to learn and remains focused until his work is finished. He listens to the teachers the first time and always follows the classroom rules. Marcos is a confident and outstanding student and is loved by all. Congratulations, Marcos, on your well-deserved Good Neighbor Award.
Next, could I have Mr. Justo Rey from the Islander News please come up and present the next award. Thank you.
I'm honored to recognize young lady Stella Piedra. Stella? It's with great pleasure that we write this letter about our Good Neighbor Award winner, Stella Piedra. Stella is kind and helpful to everyone in the classroom. She knows sincere kindness and respect to her classmates and her teachers. She sets an excellent example of behavior and cooperation for her fellow students. If an unpleasant situation arises, she shows great maturity and self-control by using her words to communicate and help resolve the issue. I might need you in my office. She has a true sense of what is right and wrong. She follows the golden rule. Treat others as you want to be treated. Robert, you should learn that.
Yes.
She is an enthusiastic learner and remains focused on the activity at hand. She takes pride in her work and always does her best. Stella truly possesses the quality of a good leader. She's an outstanding listener and has excellent organizational skills. Congratulations, Stella, for winning the Good Neighbor Award. We're so proud of you. From Ms. Robin and Ms. Marina. Congratulations.
Betty Portuando from Caldwell Banker Real Estate, please come up.
Right, it was with great pride that I want to present the Good Neighbor Award to Leah Schuster. Hello, Leah. Yeah. Leah is a sweet, bright, mature young lady that has made made tremendous strides with her self-confidence and has become comfortable being the center of attention. She actively participates in circle time, group discussions, and classroom activities. Enjoys being challenged and has excellent listening and comprehension skills. She's able to grasp new concepts and able to apply them appropriately to new material learned. She consistently displays a positive attitude with both peers and teachers and is dependable and patient when asked to assist other students. Academically, Leah is excelling in all areas. She came into the Scooby class reading, and we will continue to work on her decoding and combining of phonetic sounds and sight word recognition to continue advancing her reading fluency and writing skills. Being that she has already solid foundation and enjoys being challenged, it is our hope to have her eventually working on short, creative writings with the goal of using detailed, proper capitalization and simple punctuation. Mathematically, we will continue to expand on her number knowledge and concepts. Work on forms of non-standard measurement and potentially adding and subtracting without regrouping. We are excited to assist and watch Leah flourish and grow this year. With sincerity and love, Miss Mary and Miss Anna Karina, Scooby-Doo teachers. We're Scooby-Doo teachers, Leah. Congratulations, Leah.
Our Principal Director, Diane Salua, for our Teacher of the Year, please come on up. We're finally going to get this right.
I would like to totally recommend and tell everybody that this is my favorite teacher, Tatiana Campos. She is an amazing person with the patience of a saint. No words can express our gratitude to Tatiana for her dedication and the love that she puts into everything she does. She began working at our school as a PE coach with a lot of energy and a lot of drive. We were waiting for her time so we could make her a teacher, a full-time teacher. And she was an assistant in between, so she got the grasp of everything, but she volunteered for many things while she was an assistant. We were thrilled to death when we were going to be able to make her a teacher of our Mickey Mouse class. For those of you who don't know, Mickey Mouse is the first time they've ever left their parents. So she's got a very challenging job. Our dreams came true. So we were waiting to have her, and she came in like she's been there forever. She's extremely creative in the way she teaches. She plans different activities to keep all of these little children very motivated while teaching their concepts at the same time. Tatiana volunteered to lead the Key Challenge for us. Even when she was not even teaching, she volunteered to do different things for us like that, and that was at our busiest time of the year. She collaborates with others to improve the school in a positive manner. She's very easygoing and never stresses. She never refuses to do anything that we ask her to accomplish. Tatiana goes above and beyond and has a way of standing out above the rest. She has a positive, creative teaching effect on the children and is always willing to give a helping hand without thinking twice. I am more than honored to give this reward to you. Thank you.
A $50 gift certificate from Rusty Pelican. Where is he? All teachers? And the MC. The principal gets 100. I'm making some new friends. Silver sponsors, we have 240 Crandon Boulevard, thank you. EWM Realty International, thank you. McCon and Mandiola Real Estate, and our friends at Toy Town, thank you for sponsoring the silver sponsors. Key Biscayne Presbyterian School. And we have, well, you guys must be connected because we have the mayor presenting your work.
I have the privilege of giving the Good Neighbor Award for 2019 to Hannah Magales
Come on up, Hannah.
Yeah, why don't you stand over there so they can see. So I'm going to read a little bit from a letter from Miss Soraya. That's your teacher? Okay. And so Miss Soraya wrote, when Miss Ann asked me to think and select my good neighbors class student, needless to say, one outstanding child came rapidly to mind. Not only because she exceeds all the values that the Key Biscayne Presbyterian School prescribes, but also for the enormous kindness she transmits. I am very proud to announce Hannah Magales as the Good Neighbor Award 2019. It has been a great pleasure to see how friendly Hannah is with her classmates, respecting and taking care of them all the time, especially when they are in trouble. She is always very nice and approachable, always giving you a hearty smile. Generous and kind with a grateful heart and full of love, Hannah is always willing to help her friends. Always aware of her classmates, she believes in love and friendship. Every morning, she is always the first one to arrive at the class, and it is a pleasure to see her coming, always happy and smiling. She is a girl who transmits happiness. In addition, Hannah is an enthusiastic learner who seems to enjoy school, participates in all the activities with a very positive attitude, and always does her best in each activity, being very careful to do things correctly. She has evolved academically, ending up in PK4 reading words. Congratulations. Keep it up, Hannah, because with your kindness, generosity, and your lovely smile, I'm sure you will achieve all of your goals in your life. It has been a pleasure for me to be your teacher. With love, Miss Soroya. Congratulations. I'm sorry. Come over here.
Next, for 240 Crown and Patricia Flick, if you could come up. And thank you for sponsoring. Appreciate that.
Okay, I have the great pleasure today to present this award to Museo Feliz. This award was given by his teacher, Ms. Daphne, of the Presbyterian Preschool. Misael is a very sweet boy who comes to school every day with a smile. He enjoys reading and always strives to do his best. Misael is a very responsible student and is always willing to help, even without being asked. He is one of the politest students I have ever met. He never forgets to say please, and you can hear his sweet and soft voice thanking you or asking you for something very kind of you. He is willing to work and play with anyone. You would think that Misael is shy at first, but he observes and makes wise remarks. He has a great sense of humor, and he will often make a comment in the middle of the class to make you laugh. He also pays thoughtful compliments to his friends, such as, I like your hair, to a girl, or you have a nice shirt, to a boy. Misael loves to dance, and his moves have made him very popular in our class. This year during President's Day, we ran an election in our class, and Misael became our future president, although he says that he wants to be SWAT. I'm very fortunate to have Misael as my student this year, and I would like to congratulate him and his beautiful family for his achievements, but most importantly for his kindness. I wish him a bright and successful future. Ms. Daphne.
Good Neighbor Award 2019 goes to Maria Alice Lilica Leish. On our first day of school this year, as all the little ones started coming into our class, I remember seeing this face with the biggest smile and biggest dimple that I have ever seen. Maria Alice, or Lilica, as they call her, as she quickly asked you to call her, came in filled with energy and curiosity and a spark in her eye that told us we had our work cut out for us. She immediately reminded me of an old student who turned out to be her sister and had a very different personality. As the days went by, and as we got to know each other, it was quite clear that Lilica not only had a special place in our class, but all around the school. She always greets her teachers, parents, students from other classes and staff with enthusiasm and authentic interest. Whenever a child or teacher is absent, she is the first to pray for them, ask how they are doing, and inquire if she can do something for them. She is always looking out for the other students that are struggling socially, physically, or academically, with the best intentions and the largest smile. She is the mayor of the school, sorry Mike, and really cares about the things that happened around her, from asking questions and social issues to simply asking how a doctor's appointment went. Lilica is so full of energy, enthusiasm, goodwill, and true care of her fellow classmates that we are very excited and pleased that she will be honored with the Good Neighbor Award. Please keep on shining your energy on everyone around you. Your kindness is contagious, and we are very, very proud of you. This is from Miss Tanya and Miss Sandra.
I have the pleasure of giving our Giving Tree Award this year to a new assistant who's with us for the first time, although she's been a parent for a couple of years, Sonia Sanchez Nieto. Over the past 3 years, Key Biscayne Presbyterian School has been blessed with more color and life than ever. Our yearbooks, our walls, our celebrations, our birthday cards, they all come to life with the artwork of Sonia's. Sonia started this year as an assistant after being with us as a parent for 2 years. I've known Sonia for 2 of those years, and I don't think I've heard her say no ever to anyone's request for help. That often comes in the way of a delightful work of art, which is always accompanied by a beautiful smile and lots of love. Sonia has brought her positive creative energy into our toddler classroom, but truly her spirit permeates the whole school. Although she balances the challenges that come with being a mother of 3, a professional muralist and artist, and a teacher, she seems to do it all effortlessly. We all know that none of these jobs is effortless, but when it's done with love and passion, the joy overshadows the work. Thank you, Sonia, for letting us. Now, for those of you who haven't read the book, The Giving Tree, this is a quote from the book. Thank you, Sonia, for letting us climb up your trunk, swing from your branches, eat your apples, and play in your shade.
Bronze sponsors, Coal Banker, Real Estate, Betty Portuando. Thank you, Betty. Regina A. from Coal Banker, and Michael Suarez from Coal Banker. Thank you. Design 1, Nora Cameo. Where are you, Nora? Hi, Nora. Thank you. Dr. Jorge Mendia. Ethos Wellness Pharmacy, Rafael Parra and Javier Diaz. Thank you. Gallego Law Group, Nora Gallego. Brandos Davey, Mike Davey, Mike David. Interiors by Studio South from Bonnie Craiglow. Bonnie, you here? Thank you, Bonnie. Key Pharmacy, Mark Court. Mr. Mark Court. Joe and Jennifer Coop, thank you. Moss Architecture and Design Group, Brett Moss, thank you. Paradise Shell, Raul and Karen Lorente. Pat and Pat, Bayfront Realty and Associates. Catarina and Pat Romano, thank you. My doctor, Polga Medical Group, Dr. Justin Polga, thank you, Doc. Golden Hog, Jorge Gonzalez, that's him. And thank you to the committee, which includes Vivian Gallego Mendez, Nora Camejo, and Tatiana Kotuki. Thank you, Tatiana and Christine, for everything with the chamber. Thank you very much. Without them, this thing just grinds to a halt. Next, we're going to go to Mass Academy, first year ever, and Vivian Gallego Mendez and Alina Chacon. Could you please come up to present this award?
From Mass Academy, the Good Neighbor Award goes to Angelina Contreras.
ambitious, well-rounded young lady. She has served as Vice President of the German National Honor Society, school broadcaster, class historian, and she is an officer with the Mass Coast Guard JROTC program. She has expanded her leadership skills through summer experiences with the Fairchild Tropical Garden, where she worked as a research of botanical studies. Angelina has volunteered at the MDC Animal Services Shelter, and she assists underclassmen with math tutoring. Robert, you can use that.
Yes.
She plans to pursue either law or medicine in the future, and we wish her all the luck in this world.
Manifold from Mercy Hospital, come on up.
Hi everyone, my name is Lindsay Manifold from Mercy Hospital. I also have the honor of serving as the Vice Chair on the Chamber of Commerce. And it's an even bigger honor to provide an award for Rani Jivani. So Rani has a very impressive resume today. Congratulations. So Rani is an incredibly well-rounded student. She excels in many different areas of her life. She has played for 10 years in the Greater Miami Youth Symphony as a first violinist. She has also played at Carnegie Hall 3 times. She devotes her time to the Miami Youth Chamber Music, where she performs free concerts around Miami. She is the science editor for co-webmaster for our school newspaper, The Beacon. She's active in several clubs, including Culture Club, Quill and Scroll, the National Honor Society. Rani is a fantastic student who has made the most of her high school career. She's excited to pursue a career in mathematics with a possible minor in computer science. Congratulations again, Rani. Great job.
Laura Gallego from Gallego Logos, come on up please.
Good afternoon, I'm Michael Mendez, Associate Attorney at Gallego Law Group, and it's my honor to present the Good Neighbor Award to Rosario Crossler. Rosario is incredibly active at Mass and in the community. She is a member of the National Honor Society, National Spanish Honor Society, which she's Vice President of, National Science Honor Society, Environmental Action Club, and Interactive Cancer Awareness Club. She is very musical and plays on a rock ensemble group, and they have played at local events. She is also very athletic and has played field hockey for 9 years. She is very active at her church. She is the assistant teacher of a Catholic education class every Wednesday at her parish, and she volunteers with homeless ministry, preparing and delivering food for the homeless. Rosario has a strong sense of social responsibility. She is very empathetic and compassionate towards others. Congratulations, Rosario.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is truly my honor to be here with you this afternoon. Let me thank, I saw Mayor Davey. I don't see him now, but I want to thank him, thank Vice Mayor, Ms. McCormick, being the new captain at Mass Academy. That's what they call me. If you ever come to the school, they call me the captain. Being new to the school, you guys have really welcomed me here, and so it's really an honor for me. When you asked me about Mass being part of this event, I just couldn't believe that our school being in this, Councilman Moss, how are you, sir? Being that Mass Academy is part of Key Biscayne, I couldn't believe that we were not part of this process. We are part of the village, literally speaking, the village of Key Biscayne, but you know the African proverb that says it takes a village to raise a child, and Mass is part of that village. You can see, I'm so proud of my girls. So proud. So let me not talk too much, but just stick to the script. I want to thank the Key Biscayne Chamber of Commerce for recognizing teachers and students within our community with the Good Neighbor and Giving Tree Awards. And if you don't know it, it's just the small things that really matter the most. These little things, recognizing the little kids, you never can tell when you take the time to say something special to a child, how far that goes. So don't think that what you're doing here today is lost. And now let me tell you about a fantastic individual. I am proud to be here to introduce our Teacher of the Year and a Given Tree honoree, Miss Maria Sardinas. Miss Sardinas is selfless and always ready and available to assist her stakeholders. Come on up, Maria. This is and I'm going to continue to Her type of teamwork would make any principal proud. Needless to say, she is a very passionate and enthusiastic teacher. One visit to her classroom, and I've been there many times, is all that is needed to visualize how she captivates her students. News for Today. I do like that piece, by the way. News for Today is a popular segment, and her students love it. It provides them daily with the global perspective. She has accepted the challenge and skillfully prepares her students for Cambridge exams in the United States history, both A-level and AS levels. Her instructional delivery is both engaging and interactive. Ms. Sardinas has been a teacher for over 25 years. She holds a master's degree in social studies education and a specialist degree in TESOL. She has worked in various aspects in Miami-Dade County Public Schools as a teacher, a mentor for immigrant students, and as a district supervisor in social studies curriculum. She is one of the original and founding history teacher of Cambridge programs at Mass Academy. Ms. Sardinas truly loves her students and is a running joke, and I had to research on this one, but there's a running joke that she is the CVS of Mass Academy. If you need food, go see Ms. Sardinas. If you need a tissue, go see Ms. Sardinas. If you need a Band-Aid, go see Ms. Sardinas. If you need a hug, go see Ms. Sardinas. And if you need someone to support you, cheer you on throughout your high school career, your students say, go see Ms. Sardinas. Maria constantly demonstrates the ability and willingness to support students, colleagues, and parents in a professional and caring manner. She devotes countless hours in striving to ensure that the progress of her students, Her dedication is unwavering. She never misses a beat. I believe the words of John Masefield, he's a renowned English poet, best summarizes her character. And I have this actually in my office, and he says, things not touched with joy drop dead out of memory. The last and another one of my famous quotes, I think most of you here know this one, it's more familiar, and it's from Helen Keller. And she says, the best and most beautiful things in the world are not seen or even touched. They are felt within the heart. This is, ladies and gentlemen, Maria Sardinas.
St. Agnes. Yesenia Tagore from Key Pharmacy. Come on up, Yesenia.
So my name is Yesenia Tagore. I'm the pharmacist at Key Pharmacy, and I'll be presenting the Good Neighbor Award for Nicolas Elizondo. Although he was not not feeling well and he has a flu, which if he needs medicine, please come to us and we'll be more than happy to take care of him. But we do have a nice little note that was left for Nico. So Nico is a child that encompasses many virtues on a daily basis. He is loving and compassionate with his peers and teachers. He is always quick to forgive and will go the extra mile to include everyone when playing games in class or on the playground. Nicholas's leadership encourages those around him to make the right choices, and his sense of humor brings a smile to all those who come in contact with him. Nico is the type of person everyone would want as a neighbor. He is an example of our school motto, joy. Jesus first, others second, and yourself last. Keep it up, Nico. We need good neighbors like you.
Pat Pereira and Pat Romano from Bayfront Realty, please come on up.
Good afternoon, everybody. Patricia Peralta, Patricia Romano from the Pats. We are presenting the Good Neighbor Award to Mora Santo. Mora is a child that has a very solid and genuine character. She's always positive and excited for everything a school day may bring. She's kind and patient with her teachers and classmates. We could learn from you. She is always looking to help and encourage someone that may need it. Mora rarely complains and looks at the bright side of every situation. She arrives to school with a radiant smile and leaves every day with that same smile. Mora is a true sample of a good neighbor in our school and community.
Michael Suarez from Coldwell Banker.
This award is actually it's very nice for me because I love smiling. And this young lady, Isabella Alvarez, if she could come up, please. If you have never met Isabella Alvarez, well, it would only take a second to realize she is someone you can call a good neighbor. It will be immediate, almost instantaneous. All she has to do, and always does, is flash her big, confident, genuine, heartfelt smile. At that moment, you just know you have a friend in her. Now, to describe someone through a smile might seem a little cliche, but not with Isabella. Her smile defines her character: enthusiastic, spontaneous, optimistic, welcoming, playful, inspirational, caring, and helpful style. At 7 a.m., when most are struggling to wake up, her smile is the first good morning of the day. There is simply no time to be tired when Isa is around. In our classroom, they say, singing, dancing, talking, and of course smiling are Isa's way of sharing her positive spirit with everyone. Whenever there's a service project, Isabella understands it is about how we treat other people that makes it meaningful and rewarding. And it all starts with a smile. She wears it well. Isabella lives each day to the fullest, and it is this hopeful outlook that is her gift to the school. Her smile never falters, and therefore it is this bright expression of joy that we can see Isabella's strength, her inspiration, her loyalty, her commitment, and her faith. It is a constant reminder to us all, Isabella Alvarez is a beautiful young lady. Just look at her smile.
Principal Susan Rivera, please come on up.
I would like to begin by congratulating all the Good Neighbor Award winners today and all the Giving Tree teachers. Congratulations on this special day. And today I have the honor of welcoming and mentioning our Giving Tree Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Kathy Scopetta. Mrs. Scopetta has been a teacher for approximately 27 years. 22 of those years have been at St. Agnes Academy. Throughout this time, she has had a lasting impact and influence on so many lives. Mrs. Capetta is a quiet, behind-the-scenes kind of teacher. She goes about doing the important work she does out of love and passion for her students. Mrs. Capetta arrives before the sun rises to greet and assist those students who need a little extra help, a different strategy, maybe a little more guidance. She goes above and beyond for all children. She believes that every child can, and so she does, so that they will. Mrs. Capetta is a strong advocate for her students, pressing on to give them each what they need. Mrs. Capetta is a loyal and dedicated teacher. She embraces new ideas and strategies. She has a special way for taking the new and incorporating it with tried and true strategies to give each student the optimum learning environment. Mrs. Capetta is a cheerleader for the children. We are blessed to have Mrs. Capetta, and thank you for giving of yourself. Congratulations.
St. Christopher by the Sea. Jane and McCommon Conference from Hoboken and Jerusalem. Please come up.
I have the pleasure of presenting to Lucas Rincon. Lucas came to our class barely speaking English, but with the biggest smile that has never left him. He continuously demonstrates kindness and empathy towards all of his classmates and teachers. There's never a need to prompt a thank you or please from him. He personifies a love of learning that you wish for in all of your students. Lucas is always willing to help his peers with whatever is needed, and when someone gets hurt in the playground, he is the first one to offer whatever aid he can. For someone so young, he demonstrates great compassion and insight into other people's feelings. He is a true friend to all his classmates, respectful and well-mannered to his teachers, and a pleasure to teach and be around. We are very pleased to share with everyone what a wonderful young man he is and how proud we are of him.
Joan McCall.
I am pleased and honored to present the Good Neighbor Award to my nephew, Grayson Connell. Okay, Grayson Connell. His teachers say Grayson is a wonderful boy that exudes many of the characteristics of a good neighbor. Watching Grayson grow has been the most rewarding part of being his teacher. There's his grandfather, Tom. And knowing him for many years, he has earned the Most Improved Award for academics and maturity in our eyes. He is extremely persistent and tenacious and accepts challenges with an unstoppable drive. He has fun learning due to his enormous curiosity. Most of all, we appreciate Grayson's calm demeanor, his chivalry, and his kindness. Grayson is in the same classroom as his younger cousin, Avery, and always goes out of his way to make sure she is happily learning. He is a role model and a leader to his peers. We are sure he will have a great, successful future President of the United States, right? We joyfully nominate Grayson with the Good Neighbor Award. Congratulations, Grayson.
Would you please come up? Dr. Justin Polga from Polga Medical Group, please come up.
So I'd like to introduce Valeria Bickford. It is a true honor to celebrate Valeria Bickford's kind heart and respectful ways. Valeria is one of our 6th grade students and has become a leader in our school community. She is well liked by her classmates and never hesitates to volunteer both in class and around the school campus. Valeria is a natural peacemaker and demonstrates fairness in almost everything she does. Her positive attitude and constant smile are most appreciated around the campus. Valeria is very respectful and acknowledges her peers as well as adults around her. She is bright and independent, and she likes to challenge herself academically. Her attention to detail is exceptional. She is an extraordinary dancer and enjoys sharing her talents with the school and the surrounding community. She is truly a unique individual, and she embodies what it means to be a good neighbor. Thank you.
Leslie Lazago, could you please come on up?
As so many other principals have said before, we're so honored to be here. It's such a wonderful event to really recognize all the kindness in our community. But right now I have the honor to give the Giving Tree Award for St. Christopher's to a friend and fellow teacher, Jenny Acosta. It is my honor to present Jenny Acosta the Giving Tree Award. Jenny has become an incredible teacher, mentor, and friend to all of us. Jenny is generous with her time, and she takes on everyday challenges with stride. Her smile and positive energy are contagious, as you can see. She enjoys incorporating aspects for emotional intelligence into the curriculum, such as conflict resolution techniques, mindful meditation, and brain gyms. Jenny's warm heart and strong dedication helps her connect with her students. She's an advocate for environmental causes and has been our Key Challenge representative for several years. Her spirituality is evident across campus. She is always of great support to her fellow teachers and administration. Jenny enjoys seeing children reach their academic and spiritual potential. We are so lucky to have Jenny share her many talents with us at St. Christopher's by the Sea. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Okay, and he's going to be presented for Principal of the Year. And Vice Mayor, would you please come up also? So we have a twofer, two people. This must be a very important award.
Thank you. I have the privilege of honoring Principal Sylvia Tarafa. Principal Sylvia Tarafa's dedication, passion, commitment are just a few words that represent everything that Key Biscayne K-8 Center's Principal Sylvia Tarafa stands for. Principal Tarafa wasn't always a school teacher. When she moved from here from New Jersey, she was in the banking business. After her first child was born, decided to go back to school and get her master's degree in education and become a teacher. For nearly a decade, she has been a leader with the ability to bring parents, faculty members, and students together to form a cooperative team that goes above and beyond the call of duty to reach goals and objectives in the school system. Today, Tarafa is in charge of over 1,200 students enrolled through K-8 Center Plus, a dedication team of faculty members. What she loves most about her profession is seeing the pride kids feel every day when they learn new things. She pours her heart out and soul into her community, her school, her students, and her staff. She believes her school is a family where everybody works together, students, teachers, and parents, for the good of the children. All of her dedication shows Key Biscayne K-8 Center is not just a school, it is a community. And at the heart of the community is Principal Sylvia Tarafa. Congratulations.
This is an important one, so we do have it as a twofer. You heard the facts, and now I'm here for the color. So I've been at the K for 7 years, and in that time, I've seen amazing things. And when I was asked to come and help present this award, I thought back, and there was one theme that kind of was recurring, and that was boots. My first year at the school, I was in the pickup line If you've ever seen the pickup line at the K8 on Glenridge over by Chief Lang's house, if it doesn't move, there's going to be a problem. There was a minivan that stalled on the top of the ramp. And Mrs. Troff was in a beautiful dress, gorgeous, like killer brown leather high-heeled boots. And in the boots, she got right behind the minivan and pushed it down the ramp to keep that line moving. She has other amazing boots. She has the ones she pulls out when it rains. And if you've ever been near the K8 when it rains, you know we have a flooding problem, which we are working to fix at the village. But she, soon, very soon, she puts on these big rubber boots, and you will watch her go from car to school, shuttling kindergarten kids out the passenger window to keep them dry and get them to school. There are many different roles at the K8 that require all different types of footwear. Mrs. Tarafa is able to step into any one of them and often does. If you have the pleasure of going to the K8, you will find her as likely moving furniture to prepare for an assembly, as sitting burning the midnight oil to write a report for the superintendent's office. She just does it all. We are so lucky that she is a part of our community. She lives in our community. She lives so close, she probably has special walking boots to get to school. When you go to the K8, you can see her crouching down to help a small child, or giving a mom, like me, way too many times, a shoulder to cry on. Her dedication is second to none, and it is a great honor to grant the Principal of the Year Award to Principal Sylvia Tarafa.
All right, thank you for coming. Congratulations to all the women.